I went with the DJI Mic too, but not before watching countless videos comparing it mainly with the Rode Wireless Pro. Here's the quick summary. The Rode had an edge when it comes to sound quality, but that's no longer the case. With the new firmware update that DJI got a few weeks ago, both sound very similar. And even before the update, using a lavalier mic like this one made both sound about the same. By the way, it's funny to see old school filmmakers getting appalled when they see content creators holding their mics like this instead of hiding them under their clothes. Personally, I'm not a fan of holding an ugly transmitter like this, but I get why some creators do it. It feels more spontaneous and relatable, but I might give it a try. I think I'm enjoying it already. I still prefer to use lavalier mics, and it's not difficult to tuck them under the shirt. But as a journalist, I don't really mind if they show up. Who are we trying to fool anyway? When choosing a microphone, sound quality is very important, but there are other things to take into consideration. DJI recently released a small adapter which is a game changer for Sony shooters like me. You can now connect the receiver to a Sony camera through the hot shoe, so no more cables. It might not seem like a big deal, but having lost the camera to a faulty mic jack, this is a very important thing for me. An added bonus, there is no cable in the way of the flip screen anymore. But the adapter isn't perfect. I hope future versions will allow the receiver to rotate so you can monitor levels while self-recording. They should also enable auto power on and off on the receiver, which doesn't currently work with the adapter. But ideally, the next iteration will come with a specific Sony mount that doesn't require an adapter at all. DJI, I hope you're taking note. Anyway, you'd think that this device would bring my A7 III back to life, right? Well, it's not that simple. Unfortunately, the hot shoe adapter is not compatible with older Sony models. But wait, actually it can. I just need to record audio internally on the transmitter and then sync it in post. A simple clap can help me sync later and make me look ridiculous at the same time. This was a tough decision for me. I like Rode products and I got a lavalier too to work with my DJI system, but these things aren't cheap. The thing is, the Rode Wireless Pro comes with two lavalier 2 included, which is a steal. But sticking to your principle can make life complicated and expensive. I think that's the main takeaway here. Anyway, I'm curious why Rode has not developed an adapter for Sony cameras yet. Perhaps it's a matter of patents or reverse engineer. What do you think? From a content creator perspective, the DJI system offers a couple of additional advantages. You can control settings and monitor the levels via the receiver, activate 32-bit internal recording with one click, and access files directly on your computer via USB cable without the need for any special software. Small conveniences that make life easier for solo creators. I think that's enough blah 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 for the day. Let's do a mock-up interview to compare the sound of a lavalier mic compared to the bare transmitter. Catherine is our talent here, so she gets the lavalier mic. They say it should be placed around the chest.
Hey, not touching the talent, please.
Relax, woman, I'm just doing my job. Anyway, I'm not particularly talented, so I will just be using the transmitter. I'm recording in stereo. Each of the channels is a different transmitter, so we can separate it in post. Here we go. So, hey superstar, what would you like to share with the world?
I would like to start a YouTube channel. Could you please help me with that?
Of course. First, let's think about your niche and target audience. Then we work on your first video. We come up with an idea for a thumbnail, we write a script, and I will help you record and edit once we have all of that.
Wow, that's too much work. Let's just record something. I can improvise.
If you're not going to take this seriously, just use your phone.
I guess.
She should definitely give it a shot. She is charismatic and a great communicator. So, what do you think? I can only hear a small difference between the bare transmitter and the lavalier. I suppose the firmware update worked its magic, but I'm really bad at this. I only notice there is an audio problem when you guys tell me in the YouTube comments. Well, if you're still here, that means that you're probably enjoying what you're seeing, right? If that's the case, I'd love if you could hit the subscribe button. It helps out more than you know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and see you in my next one.